Bonjour tout le monde. Hi everybody. How's it going? J'espère que tout va bien. So, the spectrum paper has not made it here. C'est pour cette raison je suis triste. Parce que la réalisation que demain on reçoit pas des paquets, which means next week, ça me fait triste. Okay? So I don't know about you guys, but I just realized that the paper didn't make it here today, and tomorrow being a holiday and Monday being a holiday, we won't be getting deliveries. So that means not before Tuesday. Boo is right. Jay's booing and I'm booing. Bonjour tout le monde. Nous sommes tristes ici que notre papier de Spectrum de 49 and Market n'est pas arrivé. Bonjour France, j'espère que tu vas mieux aujourd'hui. Hello Ariel, Danielle, Sonia. Hello Diane, Chantal, Lise, Karine, Lynn. Hello à tout le monde. Pauline, hi Nance. We got your ATCs today. We are open on Friday, Saturday, and Monday. Nous sommes ouverts vendredi, samedi, lundi. I know. We're only closed Sunday. Comme toujours. Bonjour Caroline. Hi Cindy, Ruby. Hello Annie. Bonjour Martine. So, that being said, you guys piqued my curiosity yesterday with all the All in Create, and hopefully that's going to be available to us soon. I have no answer on the Winnie the Pooh yet, but I will be asking. No rest for the wicked. I guess I'm really bad. I must be very wicked. Actually, that's my favorite play. Oui, j'ai reçu ton enveloppe aussi, Ruby, mais t'as pas la bonne code postale. Donc, avant d'envoyer un autre, appelle-nous pour la bonne code postale. OK? Parce que ça a pris longtemps à cause de ça. Hi Suzanne, Colette, Chantal, j'espère que tu sens mieux aujourd'hui. Et bonjour l'autre Chantal. So, all right, guys, we did get a little bit in today. Elizabeth Crafts finally came. So those of you who were still waiting on a couple of pre-orders, they're here. So that's good. So we have that. Bonjour Marie-Noël. Hi, Leah. Hey, everybody. Okay, so... mais j'espère que tu l'aides chez toi pour t'aider avec tes choses, pour t'amener des choses, pour un médicament ou quelque chose. So, on aide nos pensées avec vous autres, okay? So for those of you suffering with COVID at the moment, all our thoughts are with you. Hi, Erin. How's the snow? What'd you end up with in the end? So Erin and I went on and we looked up Enigma after you guys left. Hello, Manon. Boy, you guys, some of that is almost available. It should be shipping to me next week. Bonjour, Diane. Hi, Star. So, oui, prends soin de vous, ma belle. So, let's turn this camera around and let's turn our attitude around, well, my attitude around about the Spectrum paper. And let's move on. Let's look at Elizabeth Crafts. We got a few new dies. You're going to end up getting 35 to 40 centimeters. That's quite a bit. Bonjour, Marie-Josée. Hello, Laurent. So, I'm going to turn the camera around, and we are going to look at what came back in stock. So, this flew out of here. Donc, si tu n'as pas eu la chance de l'avoir, le Cracked Leather de Tim Holtz est maintenant de retour en stock. Ici, j'ai le woven. Ça, c'est celle que Dominique a utilisée beaucoup sur ses échantillons. Je vais vous faire souvenir ça. Elle a utilisé là, dans le fond. Donc, tu vois le fond. Ça, c'est le woven. OK? Et ici, avec les tulipes. Puis, tu vois, ça continue jusqu'en bas. Elle a fait en slimline, juste par bouger le papier. OK? Donc, parfait. So, that is woven. Both of these are going to be used a lot because they're small patterns that you'll use over and over again. La meilleure chose avec n'importe quel plioir de gaufrage, sont toutes beaux, OK? On sait que ceux-là avec le cadre est encore plus utile parce que Dominique a nous montré de le découper de le papier, OK? Mais ça ici, j'adore. Il est vraiment beau. Mais c'est quelque chose qu'on utilise un peu moins que quelque chose qui fait complètement un fond universel qu'on peut utiliser plusieurs fois sans quelqu'un dire « Ah, c'est la même chose qu'elle utilise tout le temps. » Parce que ça, c'est quelque chose qui, moi, je dis toujours, c'est un fond, ça reste dans le fond, ça attire pas l'œil de ton projet magnifique. So the best way to explain a background. Hello, Sylvie, Hélène, Francine, Donna. Hi, Donna. Maryse, Pierrette. So the best way to describe an embossing folder like these is that's one that you can have in a background over and over and over again. And somebody might compliment your card and say, wow, I loved that card. And you could turn around and you could say, that background I've had for years. And they'd go, I don't know what you're talking about. Because they saw the project as a whole, right? But if you use this embossing folder over and over again, they're going to notice the folder as well. Now, that is great. That's fabulous when that's what you want to be your focus. It really works because it was right around her focal image. So that's what makes it work. And I would never question Dominique's positioning. I know she puts a lot of thought into that. So she knew this would work. But this really is well placed and well used. But it's still one of those embossing folders that you'll know when you see it, okay? So, très populaire, assez joli, mais c'est moins un fond qui est un background, okay? Donc, ça, c'est dans le fond, mais c'est un fond décoratif. So, I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. I know sometimes I make no sense, but to me, it makes sense. So just agree with me. It's easier.
Just say,
because otherwise,
it's a background. Dans le fond, it's a background.
She's making fun of me again.
No, I'm not making. It's dans le fond, it's a background. It's not a background, but dans le fond, c'est a background.
So, okay, they've had a tough day. Okay, so I'm gonna let it pass. Donc voilà. Donc, ça ici, comme j'ai dit, c'est comme un papier, I don't know, I can't even say anymore. Un papier qu'on a mis l'aquarelle dessus. Il est déjà complètement couvert d'aquarelle. Ceux-là, c'est comme un papier qu'on a mis un focal point d'aquarelle au centre. Donc, c'est ça que j'essaie de dire, OK? Donc, c'est une réplication tout le temps, puis j'adore que Dominique a pensé de faire un slimline avec. So moving on, guys, because otherwise they're just going to keep going. Abstract faces. Now, quand j'ai vu cette die, when I saw this die, this was my favorite die from the whole release. And I think that you guys didn't appreciate it as much as I did. And that's fine. But what I found interesting, and a lot of people did, believe me, a lot of store owners said, really? You like that one? But then when Tim had all those makes from his makers, quand Tim a montré tous les échantillons, tout le monde a dit, ah, j'ai pas pensé à ça. Ah, j'ai pas pensé à ça. Voilà les formes. On peut les utiliser à part, ailleurs, pas juste dans sur le visage. Ça, on peut utiliser comme un soleil. Ça peut même être un nez de clown. Ça peut être la bouche sur n'importe quel visage en effet. Même si vous voulez changer un bouche d'un de ces bonhommes-là. So what I found interesting was we saw it as a whole. La monde a vu comme un visage plein au lieu de 10 morceaux qui fait chaque visage. So, and that's fine. That's really fine, Erin. It's not for you, and I get it. But yeah, you see, me personally, that is my style. I don't know how to draw that. I don't know how to make that, but I appreciate that when I see that in art. That's my style. And not everybody's style is like that. So seeing the makes, I was surprised at, like I said, it was a lot of people, not you guys, but I was questioning myself when I fell in love with this die. We were talking about it amongst ourselves, and most people were saying, well, yeah, the faces and everything, that's really a little out of our comfort zone or this or that. And I was like, maybe I'm nuts. So, yeah, I love it. And that's all. Enough said. Now, new. OK, ceux-là sont nouveaux. Ils étaient retardés, mais sont nouveaux. C'est ceux-là. Des shaker domes. OK? So they're calling these panneaux pour cartes à secouer. Look at that. Very fancy name for shaker dome. Isn't it easier to just say shaker dome? And dome de shaker. Sounds perfect. See? I can say that because Francine's here, so. I'm opening it. Parce que je veux voir combien il y en a dedans. Donc, ils ont fait des dômes. Et ils ont fait des die, des matrices qu'ils matchent. OK? Ils matchent complètement. Well, I have to tell you guys, Erin, like I said, it's okay that that's not your style.
That's cool.
So here's what they did. Is there only 3 in the package?
Wait. Yeah.
There's only 3 domes in the package.
It says so on the package.
It says so right on the packaging. I didn't have to open it. Look at that. Okay. So this is the price you pay when you tire out your employees. Donc voilà. Le matrice, vous pouvez faire le cadre ou l'ouverture pour la carte. Okay? She's threatening you? Oh no. Hi, Diane. What is she threatening you? What? I have to look back. Oh, no, she's not threatening you. She's challenging you. There's a difference. There's a difference. Just challenge her back. Put on like complicated, I don't know, something. Yeah, you see, Dominic came up with the same word as me. So here's what Sizzix did. They made shaker boxes go like really easy. OK? Donc, voilà. Et déjà, je pense la profondeur dedans, c'est 1/4 de pouce. Je pense que c'est 1/4 de pouce.
8 inch.
Oh, 1/8. C'est 1/8 et tout sur le paquet. So I didn't have to open the package. But I'm wondering why they have this. Ils ont un panneau aussi. Et je sais pas pourquoi. Donc, let's look. So, they show that you cut the space. Then, looks like that they've embossed something on the piece that you cut out.
It's like a little clear.
Well, I know it's a clear, but I want to know what it's for. Then they have you put all your little bling in there. Après que tu mets ton papier, tu l'enlèves le collant, donc ça, puis tu mets ton cadre autour. But I'm still missing a spot. Okay, guys, we're going to have to experiment with that. A nice young man did a video with that. So we're going to look at that and see why they have the extra. But you shouldn't have to close it.
Close it.
Ah. Jay a dit c'est que vous pouvez fermer complètement ton boîte et après ça, attacher à la carte.
Exactement.
Hi, Carrie.
C'est ça.
So, yep, that's it.
Very easy.
They're saying, so Jay and Francine are in agreement, so it's all ready to go.
Which is kind of cool, so your stuff doesn't fly away.
Okay, well, the girls think it's, the girls. The staff think it's cool, so we're going to say it's cool, okay? Donc, il vient en carré.
Finally.
Il vient en cœur. Cœur. Et il vient en rond. Okay, guys, I can't do a serious video with them here together. Ah, so they're saying now that you're a craft expert, why don't one of you guys do a video?
Francine first.
No, they say you
I
first.
did mine already.
Ah, Jay a dit qu'il a déjà fait une vidéo cette semaine.
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Starting small.
Let's ignore that and let's move over, because if anybody's watching us for the first time, they will never watch again. Okay? Donc, yes, it's kind of a crazy place this afternoon, guys. Donc, oui, si quelqu'un regarde pour la première fois, ils vont jamais regarder. No, I was going to tell you I found it this week. Okay, smell the flowers. Sentir les fleurs. Donc, ça, c'est toutes sortes de souhaits pour aller avec la nouvelle collection. Okay? So now these are all back in stock. This one is called Framed. If you saw Elle's video, elle était sur le live en direct la semaine passée, Elle's. Elle a montré ceux-là étampés sur ces produits-là et découpés. Donc, il a l'air exactement comme les diapositives. Look at that big word. I'm so impressed. Bubble flowers. Ça, c'est quelque chose d'autre qu'elle a montré. Puis, il était très populaire. OK? Donc, j'ai commandé plusieurs parce que vous avez toutes pris les miennes. Now, here's the new release. Ça, c'est les fleurs. Leaves One is not from the new release, mais elle a utilisé dans ses projets, donc j'ai recommandé. What are the chances, Els? Guys, Els is here, and she was just checking in, saw that we were live, and we're showing Elizabeth Craft Designs. What are the chances? All right, and that's because Angel pulled all the strings possible to make sure it got released from customs. Everybody's saying hello to you, Els. So here is the flower pot bucket. Il retourne en stock. This one's back in stock. It's 1957. I love this one. This one is going to be, it's going to be around forever. This one is amazing. Oh, Els is talking to us from the Netherlands. What time is it there, Els? Yes, the frames too. The frames will be around forever. Well, we'll let everybody say hello to Els. I should have Els introducing the line as I'm showing it. 10 p.m. You'd still be up. There's many nights, il y a beaucoup de soirs que moi puis Els en parle beaucoup plus tard que ça. Right, Els? There's many nights where we're still texting late after 10 o'clock. So they're all saying how much they love your products, Els, and they loved your video that you did. So thank you again. Everybody's so excited to see you here. All right, guys, let's continue. We're going to do, so here is the flower pot bucket. If you did not buy this one, it is a must, okay? And for those of you who like to play around with rust paints and foil papers, these will be stunning as flower pots or buckets, okay? So I think everything is going to be so cool done with these. All right. So beautiful, beautiful. It's a great size. It says that the biggest die in here is 2.7 inches. So that would be this one. Okay. Juste en bas de 3 pouces. Then we've got our flowers. Donc, florals number 14. Et comme j'ai dit, je pense que c'était vendredi, 2 semaines déjà. Elles étaient sur notre vidéo. Et, was it just? Yeah, 2 weeks. Elles étaient sur notre vidéo le vendredi. Puis elle a montré tous les échantillons avec ça. Donc, si vous voulez retourner pour le voir, c'était, what was the date, Jay? 2 Fridays ago? What was the date?
2 Fridays ago?
Yes. Donc, ça, c'est fleur 14.
The 1st of April.
Yes. Le 1er avril, elle était là. So, here is Florals 14, and yes, we have the book box too. Then we have Florals 15. Oh, Deidre's just cutting the buckets now as we speak. That's too funny. Donc, voilà, fleur 15. Florals 16. So, look at that. You could doodle these flowers. You can cut them and shape them. There's so much. Vous pouvez faire la doodling dessus. Vous pouvez les teinter. Vous pouvez faire la formation. Vous pouvez les faire gondoler aussi. So, these would look great put through that cracked leather embossing folder. That would be a lot of fun as well. Give it a lot of nice texture. Okay? And you see they have the stamen there already. Floral 17. This one you roll. So you can make them tighter. You can make them smaller, wider, based on how tight you roll them. Donc, toutes ceux-là sont roulés, toutes avec cette matrice-là. Ils ont les points, tu vas commencer puis faire complètement rouler cette matrice-là. And actually you start here, I believe. I'm trying to remember my rolling flowers. It's been a while. Yes, the book box is here, Marie-Noël. So here we've got Florals 18, Fleur 18. Okay, Fleur 18. This is the one I loved. Si vous souvenez, j'ai demandé à Els, if you remember correctly, I asked Els to assemble one for us. And you saw how quickly she layered one piece on top of another, and it looks so natural. And imagine shaping it. Si on le fait un petit peu bombé, ça va être très blablabla.
Très beau.
But my words aren't coming. Il va être très beau, puis on peut mettre un peu de couleur dessus pour faire des nuances. Et ça va l'air un peu comme vrai, plus réalistique. So look at that. That is a beautiful, beautiful flower. I don't know. There's something about this one that really, really intrigues me. I got in the stamens because they can go with any of the flowers. Keep that in mind. Everybody needs a stamen. Every flower needs one. You can put pollen on the ends. You can put flock on the ends. Very, very pretty flowers, okay? So voilà, les stamens sont de retour en stock. 1802, 1802. Well, we always keep Elsa's fitted circles in stock because fitted circles, squares, rectangles, ovals are some of the most popular. So that is why we like to keep these in the house. And here is the book box. Els just talked about this one, okay? Elle a dit que ça ici est une des plus populaires et va être tellement utile, okay? And yes, I think Fred had asked if it would hold ATC cards. Oui, mais c'est plus épais, plus large que la boîte de Whimsy, okay? Donc, il m'a demandé la question, est-ce que la comparaison entre ça puis celle de Whimsy est beaucoup plus petite. Okay, so this one is much nicer. And guess what, guys? The Elizabeth Craft blue planners and espresso planners have shipped to us. So we will have them hopefully sometime next week. So yes, this beautiful die comes with as well. Donc, toutes ces matrices sont inclus. You can make it look like a diary. So it's a locked box. Vraiment, vraiment beau. Regarde le détail dans cette matrice-là. Okay, so if you didn't get the book box, I promise you Elsa's going to be showing so many samples with this. So beautiful. Then we've got the frames. Okay, now with the frames, yes, we got that too. The worn wood paper, if you don't have stacks and stacks of this paper, you need it, okay? This paper, to make these frames, that is what they used on the examples, okay? Sur les échantillons ici, ils étaient toutes faites avec le worn wood paper. Depuis le début de faire les cadres, Elizabeth Crafts a toujours utilisé le worn wood paper avec les cadres. Donc, cette matrice-là, qui fait toutes ces cadres-là, puis oui, il y en a une vidéo en faisant ça. C'est tout fait avec cette papier. I know, Els, I'm telling them how much you love the frames and that how well these papers work with the frames. They are just so amazing. All these frames on the sample here, I am certain were done with the worn wood paper. So I ordered more worn wood paper so that we would have that back in stock. And then last but never least are the add-ons, the Irish Shutter add-on. Comme Els a montré, tous ceux-là sont vraiment utiles même si vous n'avez pas le Irish Shutter die. Le Irish Shutter die, c'est une matrice qui ouvre puis ferme. The Irish Shutter die is a die that opens and closes in the middle, okay? So these were extra decorative add-ons that you could change the exterior of the circle. But as Elle showed us in the video, especially this one, she had cut this out. Elle a découpé ça avec un papier miroir. Après ça, tout le monde a vu un que ceux-là. Et après ça, elle a montré des autres découpés, ça comme la feuillage. Elle a mis ça. Vous pouvez mettre une rangée comme ça par-dessus. Tout ça est incroyable. Et après la vidéo, tout le monde cherchait cette matrice-là. So this is 5 dies that you can use separately, okay? Vous pouvez même juste étamper un souhait au centre. You can even just stamp a sentiment right in the middle of those, and that could be a focus on your card. So yeah, they do go great with the florals because you can put this behind any one of the florals, especially this one, right? Just look at that. All right, let me turn it over. I think that, here, ça fait la détail comme ça. So, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Voilà ceux-là avec les feuilles. Voilà le rond. qui a comme, it's got like those separators inside. So, beautiful designs. Et voilà le planificateur qui est en route. So, this is the planner that's coming. It's blue, this color blue inside, and on the outside there's blue with a lighter blue pocket. Those are coming to us. I have a limited quantity coming, but I can always order more if they're in stock. OK, donc j'ai un nombre limité qui s'en vient, mais je peux les recommander dès qu'elle a plus. All right, guys, so what do you think? All right. So lots and lots of beautiful things. I do want to show you the few ATCs that showed up today. So first of all, Miss Erin, she sent in this beautiful Bloom ATC. Okay, beautiful Bloom ATC. And she made these magnets. Look at that. What did you use to color them with, Erin? Just beautiful. She put magnetic strips on the back and made us these beautiful magnets. I think most of them are already reserved. Cela est arrivé aujourd'hui de Nancy. So these came today for Nancy. And guess what, guys? I got my owl ATC. I'm so excited. And I got a little note on mes poissons that said, I didn't forget you. So I was so happy. And then this one, I was going to say came from May, but this didn't come from May. This came from Ruby. Mais ceux-là aussi. Donc, dans les poissons, il m'en reste un. Dans le Bloom, il reste quelques-uns. Dans les aimants, je pense qu'il me reste, je veux dire, comme 3 ou 4. Et dans ceux-là de Ruby, je pense qu'ils ont tous pris. Hang on. I know. She makes these beautiful, like, Miss Universe banners. Hey, c'est comme Miss Universe, this. And then this opens. I haven't seen this yet. I didn't open one. Oh, is that the little... Oh, there's the little flower shop. Oh, I love this. Oh, this is so cute. Okay, hang on, hang on. It all pokes up. Give me a sec. I have to make it so you could see it. It all pops up. Look at that. Look how cute. Oh, merci. C'est très, très joli, Ruby. So, guys, look at that. Some beautiful stuff that came in. All right. So, we're going to have a little bit of a shorter video today because I don't have room anywhere. We've been doing a big spring cleaning, so I have no room to do a demo. But tomorrow, since we won't be able to get anything in, I will plan a demo with you guys, okay? So tomorrow we'll do some sort of demo. I'd like to say we'll do the shaker panels, but that's if I can find the video in time. But also I was asked to do an alcohol ink one, so I might do alcohol ink. Okay, so this is actually from a Art Impressions. Okay, c'est la compagnie Art Impressions. Il fait des ensembles comme ça qui sont très, très, très jolis. Ils ont plusieurs modèles et c'est très fun d'ouvrir quelque chose comme ça sur un ATC ou même dans une carte. Puis vous avez une petite scène. So very, very cute. All right, guys. Keep up all the fantastic work. The troublemakers have left me alone. They're tired. So they are each in their own little corners sleeping. And that's it. My friends who are homesick at the moment, please take care of yourself. OK, mes amis qui sont chez eux malades, prends soin de vous autres. C'est très important. avant tout autre, de prendre soin de vous. OK? Et demain, on va être là encore, même que c'est une journée congé pour vous autres. Ce n'est pas une journée congé ici. Vous pouvez toutes venir rencontrer tout le monde. So, you can all just come and say hi to everybody. Oh, non, Caro. Encore. Et Annie. Donc, Caro, toi ou chez toi? Guys, it's just going around, eh? I think we're all going to get it. And get it and get it. And it's going to be like a cold. Bye, Carrie. Have a good night. Thanks, May. So, guys, we'll see you back here tomorrow, 4 o'clock, and we'll do a demo. And if boxes arrive, it would be a miracle. So, OK. Demain soir, pas trop tard, Brigitte. Pensez-vous de venir vers quelle heure? Parce que je ne sais pas à quelle heure je vais fermer. Donc, juste appelle-moi pour dire vers quelle heure. Juste toi. Oh. Je souhaite à tout le monde de bonne santé et mes amis qui sont malades de guérir vite. OK? Les câlins et les becs à vous autres. So, big hugs to everybody and take care of yourself. Continue to stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you soon. Bye.